Before I get started with this commentary, I have to give a huge shout out to Robin Freelix for sending it to me. Now, I wish I had a better image of this guy, and I tried to find a better one, but I just couldn't, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But it's not so much the image of this guy, it's what he says. Now, I want you to listen to this entire clip. It's about 3 minutes and 25 seconds long. I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna just let him just speak his piece.
Marshall, now give us the right to take my black life. My fiance and I bought our first house in District 6 because we thought Fort Worth was where we wanted to be. Over this last year, sadly, we have lost faith in this city, its leadership, that's you guys, and especially the police. After the killing of Tatiana Jefferson, I'm ready to leave because no house is worth losing my life or the life of someone who I love. How can I raise a child in this city that is about to explode because of police brutality? The number one threat on my life is gun violence. Am I supposed to ignore this? We have no faith in justice, as it has become obvious that America isn't for us and neither is Fort Worth. How can we hope for justice with the district attorney office led by a known racist when she is backed by the very same police lobby killing us, totally giving her a complete conflict of interest, preventing her objective pursuit of justice for Tate? How can we hope for justice when your very own ex-police chief accuses his former employee, the city of Fort Worth, of racism? Come on now. Fort Worth, your streets are a mess, and it's spilling over into the halls. David Cook, that falls on you. You're supposed to manage this city. Is that not correct? The lack of leadership, that falls on you, Betsy Price. How can we feel safe if we die in our homes? Where are we safe? Maybe in a prison or a box, because that seems to be the only place you want us. How can we feel safe if we're being killed for flashlights? Chief Crop, you haven't addressed that yet. You don't walk in our shoes. You're for the most part lily white and old. Young black, brown citizens are dying at epidemic rates. Wake up. Jurgis Jordan, you're my city council member. 14 years and you still sit at that same seat like a grand wizard. Betsy Price, your time is up. You have led this city into destruction. You want to spend money on consultants? We want independent citizen oversight. No more money to McKinsey and Deloitte. Also, your resignation for lack of leadership would be nice too. I would call for the FBI, but I have no faith in the federal government led by Trump and AG Barr. The system is rigged against us, and I am a walking target. Every day I pull out my driveway, and on my way to work, I fear that I will be killed. The status quo is comfortable for you guys, as you do not live this experience. You don't have guns pointed at you. You aren't being killed for living and breathing in your own home. Your arrogance and lack of compassion speaks volumes. You sit before us, not listening, inattentive, and frankly, disgusting. May you all reap what you sow in the upcoming elections. There is no such thing as a blue life. Every time I see you describe, you desecrate the American flag and further entrenches the belief that you are against us. You have added to the division of the time is up. If you are a human being like the rest of us, then realize your badge does not give us the right to take my black life.
Whoa, that's all I have to say. Now, see, that is what you call an alpha male that is literally grabbing an opportunity to call these demons out on their platform by the horns. What I really liked about this is that he came up with what he was going to say. He did not mince his words. He did not stumble. He didn't sugarcoat. He didn't even throw subliminal shots. He called every last person out on that panel by their position and by their name. But let's be real here. That part when he said that person sat up there for 14 years like they was a grand wizard. When I was playing the video back before I decided to record this video, and when it got to that point, I paused the video and said, yep, I got to turn this into a commentary. That part right there. And see, These are the type of black men that society hates. The one that has the nerve, the unmitigated gall to stand on his principles and his morals and stand firmly on his square without getting shifted or moved, and have the nerve to call these devils out on their platform. And notice that when they run that bell, I already knew what they were going to do. They were going to try to, get him up out of there, but he still kept on talking even through that. And the people didn't want him to leave. They were enjoying what he was saying because he was calling them out. And that needs to happen more often. Don't be scared to call these individuals out. They supposed to be working for you. But he basically not only lifted the veil of what these people do in Fort Worth, but this is how a lot of these PoLIETRICKians, these elected officials, operate in every sector of this establishment, whether it's on a state level, a county level, or a federal level. That's how many of them operate. And he called them out. And I have to give kudos to this man. I don't even know the man's name, but he definitely got his point across. And like I said, it needs to happen more often. But I want to know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Y'all let me know, what was your favorite part of what he said? You can go back and even listen to it over again if you didn't catch it. You might have to listen to it a few times because it was that good. It was that sharp and it was to the point. It was very direct. He didn't, like I said, he didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't mask anything. He wasn't being politically correct. He stepped outside of the boundaries of what they would probably expect someone like him to do. And he let his presence be known that day. He left his mark there that day. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, and I will talk to you in the next one.